Alright guys, Team Survival here, coming at you with Dino Rabbits for the new format of 2015. So we play one rabbit with the 3 saber sources, no Cabazools. 3 Guava, because he's still very relevant, he's a lifesaver sometimes. TK, 2 Marmello with 2 Kage. So we get a search with Marmello, and we can just go into Ptolemaeus and then make a Pleiades. 2 Ice Hand, 2 Fire Hand for removal. 2 Maxi for draw power. You could play Shared Ride, but that conflicts with Mistake. 3 Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna is like the heart and soul of like keeping this deck running right now because he's a floodgate and a walking monster and we can protect him. Along with that, if you make a lot of gameplay Fossil Dyna, there's nothing they can really do. 3 MST. We don't like back row. 2 die. It was at 3. I downed it to 2. It was a little cloggy at 3, and it's a really nice card because it's almost like an E-Telly for us with a Sabersaurus, and you can make first turn Lagia Odoka with it really easily. So it's a pretty strong card. Book of Moon, Regeki, and Soul Charge, all your one-offs. You know why they're in there. 2 Mistake. I used to play Shared Ride and Mind Crush, but I like the Mistakes now. Just they weren't doing it. Bottomless, Solemn, a Vanity, Time Space, and a Pulse and a Torrential. So these are all, I'd say, my summoning reactive cards. Time Space and Bottomless, these 2 are your searchers with your trap tricks. And then Torrential can still blow up a field. I think it's still a relevant card. Compulse can get rid of that Shadal card or anything you need to get rid of that's summon on the field. I think it's still a really good card. Jar of Avarice to recycle our Fire and Ice hands, like Guaibas, maybe our power cards like Soul Charge or Regeki. Then you get a draw off of it. It's better than Upstart, and you just need the one-off, I'd say, in the deck. So it's a really good card for the deck. The Mirror Force, and then the Storming Mirror Force. You can put this into 2 Storming Mirror Force. I think this card is really good. Storming Mirror Force is one of those cards that I think you're going to see some people abusing at 3. Some people saying, no, you shouldn't even play it. But it's definitely worth in the deck. Factory deck, you go 2 Lagia, 2 Doka. And that's just standard. That's just how it is. A Castel, your Honor Arc, your Exciton, your Diamond Tire. These are my removal cards, I like to call them. These 2 are very good at what they do. This saves you sometimes. And this card's just give it that one card that you can't pop with anything else, but you need it gone, maybe a field spell. So this is what you use this for. The Diamond Crab King, I just like having a big beater in there. Dark Rebellion, the Cowboy. You usually just use them for burn. I never use this other effect. This card is situational, and Diamond Crab King, when you need an ass, you just make him. Then for the Satellar engine that we're using. So Tellarknight, Satellar Delturos, Satellar Pleiades, and Diamond. I originally picked this card up just to throw Diamond on top of Shadal's, but then since we have 4, I can just go ahead and when I summon him with just Kagetage and Chapters Marmillo, I can just throw Diamond on as material, and then near my opponent's turn, I'll just attach all 3 materials and make a Pleiades. And, I mean, you know how stupid that combo is. So, that's that engine. And then for the side deck. 3 Consecrated, because I've always loved this card. It says no to, like, dark decks like Burning Abyss and Evil Swarm, so you don't play Torgadon in your deck anymore, so this has no issue being in the deck at all. 3 non-fusion area for Shadal's. It literally, for this deck itself, when you get this out against them, it's almost like an auto win. The Void Trap Hole, I took it out for the time space in the main deck. This card is against different decks. It's better, so you have to side it in. So it's one of those cards you just gotta side in. And then the Lightning Imprisoning Mirror, I had more, but in order to put the Void in, I had to take one out. I was playing 2. You don't have to play the Void, I suggest it. I don't really think you're going to use this, and when you need to take a 1 off, like, I think it's just a good card to like just try and get off when you're siding. Because you have other cards you're going to side with it, which would be the Chaos Trap Holes. The Chaos Trap Holes, you know why they're so good. If only they were searchable. Imperial Iron Walls, yeah, enough said. They're so good right now. And then triple Fairy Wind for those Pendulum decks. Or anything that leaves a lot of face-ups like Tenkis. Because you know how good Fairy Wind can be. So that's the deck. Feel free to leave any comments. I'd say this is the most filled out build I could come up with for this format after we lost the Volvo chain, so we can't stack the rabbit, and we can't play the one tour guide. I don't think it's worth it. It's very consistent. It competes with every deck. I've been topping with it. I'm going to be bringing it to an event, so hopefully you see me there. All right, you guys have a good day.